Hey there folks, this is Josh, Stoney Ridge Farmer. Welcome back to the farm. Today we're going to be having a little bit of fun with our Kubota X1140. Out here on the table, I have some pretty cool little goodies we're going to be installing on here. Eventually we'll probably put a nice light bar up on the top and maybe a light bar on the brush pusher right here. But for today, we're going to outfit this critter with some mirrors. I've got a radio, a Bluetooth radio set up to put on it, and it's really cool how all this stuff installs. And I bought a surprise for my wife. She doesn't know about this. I told her I was going to put a little bit louder horn on the Kubota. We got a train horn to put on this thing. It's going to be awesome. So come along today as we have a little bit of fun working on the Kubota X1140. All right? Woo! Stoney Ridge. Farm, Stoney Ridge. So typically when I'm doing upgrades like this, I'll start with the hardest thing first. The hardest thing to install is going to be this train horn. This train horn has a compressor with it, it has an air tank with it. This thing is no joke, super duper loud. So stick around to the end of the video when we surprise Mrs. Stoney Ridge with this thing. It's going to be pretty funny. I'll let her cover her ears because I know it's going to be really loud. It's 150 decibels. So what we have here is a little Bluetooth speaker setup. This is for outdoor use, and a bushwhacker mount for mounting a Bluetooth speaker to your roll bar system on your UTV. Way cool. The other thing we have is a Chupacabra brand mirror setup. So we're going to be putting these mirrors right here on. That'll be pretty fun. Something simple. These are just little bolt-on items aside from the gigantic horn. Now, if I get done fast enough, we might put a LED light bar on it, or we might save that for a future video. But I definitely have an LED light bar that's as wide as the top of this critter. That way we can light the fields up, and we can take care of business when it comes to having our farm. If we've got an issue that we need to handle at night, we can light it up with the UTV. Let's get busy. Okay, so like I said, normally I like to start with the toughest thing to complete and then finish up with the easy stuff. But today we're going to do it a little bit backwards. So I have a Maverick, and I've already installed one of these on my tractor probably 2 years ago, but this is a rear view mirror that we're going to install right here inside the UTV. This utility vehicle is a larger utility vehicle, and I find myself looking up for rear view and side view mirrors all the time because, again, it's a longer wheelbase than the John Deere Gator I'm typically used to. But here's what the mirror looks like. Bubble wrap. Bubble. Clean that up later. All right, so the mirror basically is a, hey, there you are. The mirror's like this. It's designed to rotate up just like so, and it hooks onto your roll bar, so it should be pretty much a no-brainer. We'll just pop this into place and we'll have a rear view mirror. Awesome. Now next thing we're going to install is this Bluetooth speaker. We're going to install it via the bushwhacker roll bar mount attachments. In other words, I'm going to mount it up here beside where I'm putting the rear view mirror. I'd like to put it in the center. I don't know how that's going to work out. Let's give it a shot. So here's a rear view mirror, and here's where we're going to put it. Pretty simple, pretty easy. Helps me keep an eye on the dogs also when they're not around. Once you've had a UTV that has a rear view mirror on it, you won't go back. It's pretty tough to go back. There we go. Pretty straightforward install here, I hope. How are we going to do that? I put it on upside down. We do it right because we do it twice. There we go. In order to order one of these, you just need to know the size of your roll cage. You can find that in your owner's manual or call whoever you bought it from. They should know. If you bought a Gator or a Kubota or whatever you bought, I recommend the Kubota. I like the Kubota. Whenever I get out here in the shop, the cats are on full terror, terrorizing everything in the shop right now. Any little piece of paper I drop, the cats are on it. Hey, kitty. I threw the feather out. I had a feather over here. The cat's going to town. Check it out. What are you doing, cat? That was a turkey feather. And that's a rear view mirror. Done. Easy install. Let's move on to the next thing. We'll show you how we install the mount for the speaker. I said done. We're not done. So when you put this mirror in, the best thing to do is sit in the driver's seat and see what you can see. I can only see out that way. So I can see back, but I can only see out that way. So I want to move it over a little off from center. I don't want to put it dead center here on the roll bar. I want to slip her over just a little bit. Might pose, nah, it just creeps right over. Always check it before you tighten it. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's it. That's a little slice of heaven right there. So the way this is designed, there are 3 Velcro straps right here, just like so. Again, this is Bushwhacker. There'll be a link in the video description to all this stuff. I'm not going to say it again. It's a USB charged critter. In other words, you can plug in something or you can USB charge it. This is a non-slip surface right here. 3 Velcro straps, and it's just that easy. Instead of having to wire in a radio, you know, back in the day, if you wanted a radio in something, you had to put in a radio, another, you know, like a car stereo. Nowadays, if you just want to jam on some speakers or something like that, you got it covered with something as simple as a mount just like this. And I guess this would work for a golf cart or anything of that sort. That one's not very tight. We'll snug that guy down. And now we should have radio. And guess what? I can't see the controls for the radio, so we're going to flip it upside down. Here's how you turn it on. There you go. There it is. Might have jam on that for a little bit. That's awesome, man. Okay, enough fun. Let's get to the side view mirrors real quick. Now we're going to install the Chupacabra mirror system. This is a pretty cool mirror system. There's left and right. Pretty simple. This mounts to your roll bar. Very simple with a couple hex heads, and it's adjustable, fully adjustable, and you have a blind spot mirror, which is awesome for those stumps that might be right there at your feet. So we'll just quickly install this. I'm not sure if it comes with the hex head wrench. I guess they assume if you have a UTV, you have a toolbox. But it's always nice, I think, when a product comes with the wrench that you need to put it together with. So let's dig a little deeper. We don't have a wrench, but we have a sticker. Okay. Don't really need a sticker, really need a wrench. All right. So let's go find the appropriate Allen wrench. We'll loosen this guy up. And it comes with little rubber pieces to put on the inside of this critter right here. This little gripper, and you can put it on different size. It comes with different size roll bar mounts. Let's see if this is the appropriate size for what we have. I don't know, we might have to change that. Let's take some stuff apart, see what we got. So it's hex on both sides, and it's a little bit of an oddball setup. So this is one side, and the hex head just fits right into there. So it's almost like a bushing almost. I don't know what you call that. That's an odd nut. That is the nut, and that is the bolt. There we go. All right. Now, can mount it nice and firm. That way when we clip a tree, and we will clip a tree, we'll have this thing mounted up correctly and it won't break. The mirror goes right on just like that. That's pretty cool. All right, you push these long sleeves in there and that holds the mirror in place. Yeah, up. I think that's got it. You only get one chance to not cross thread. The mirror will fold all the way in like that or all the way back this way, and it's adjustable that way, in and out. So very comfortable with that. Very, very happy. All right, both of them are good to go. So let's walk out here to the front and see. Really not too intrusive. They don't really stick out. You really can't even see them. Definitely gonna be a huge help. Now, let's get started with the beast, the big beast of a horn. Let's show you what it is. So inside this box is a quote-unquote train horn. A lot of people put these on their big old four-wheel drive trucks. If we can't find the room for it on the Kubota, we're gonna put it on our truck. However, I'm pretty sure we'll find room for it. Now, this was about 109 bucks on Amazon. I've got air lines to hook up. I've got power lines to hook up. Fuse disconnect, comes with all that stuff. It does not come with the switch, but I think for now, I'm just gonna piggyback on to the regular horn switch. So when we blow the horn, this little compressor is full of air. I think it fills up to about 90 PSI, and there's a little, this is the compressor that's built with it. Fills this thing up. When you hit the horn, it just goes, wah! It's gonna be fun. Let's get busy. Well, this is a UTV, so hopefully there's enough room underneath here for me to stash all this stuff. I see room for the compressor directly back here. It's not gonna interfere with anything. Do I see room for the horn? I think the horn will fit right here. So we're gonna just kind of lay stuff in there and test fit it real quick. Oh man, this is gonna be a pain. That horn's pretty weak. Let me get busy scratching my head. Come back once we get some things installed here. Man, that was a chore. It's been about 2 hours now, and I had the hardest time trying to find a place to put that big compressor. That thing is a monster. If you've got a big truck, it's no problem to find a place under the hood to mount that thing. But on the Kubota here, man, it was a difficult task. I have not hard mounted everything. In other words, the horn right now is just sitting in here. I've got a few more wires to tie up, but it's getting dark. It's getting a little chilly, and I want you to see Mrs. Stoney Ridge's reaction when she hears this horn. I want to let her blow it for the first time. I do stuff like this to, I don't know, have fun with my wife, I guess. Treat my wife to something cool. I think it's cool. I think it's fun. I think it's part of the reason that she married me, for the fun of it all, you know? So we're gonna put in a little bit of music. Unlicensed music, so I don't get demonetized here. Come on, check it out, honey. Mrs. Stoney Ridge has got her,
fancy.
Let's see here, you got your overalls on, looking all farmy today.
Yeah.
So check it out, go sit in the seat. All right. Now, check out the mirrors. Tell me what you think. You like it? Yeah?
Yeah, these are great.
Yeah, now we got music.
Music.
You like that? Now, I want you to toot, don't do it yet.
Uh-oh, okay.
I want you to toot the horn in a second. I'm gonna point this camera towards you when you blow the horn, okay?
Okay.
You know where the horn is, right?
Here?
Yeah, the horn button's right there.
Got
So
it.
hang on.
Okay.
So I'll tell you when.
Okay.
On the count of 3, give it about a good 3-second blow.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Why are you plugging your ears?
Go. Do it. Let's hear it, baby.
Sounds like a train.
Was it worth it?
It's pretty awesome.
Now, when we're over on the other side of the farm and we need to get the cows back on this side of the farm, we'll toot the horn so they'll come. So they're gonna learn when that horn blows, that means I'm coming with food.
That should do the trick.
Well, that'll round them up. Let's hear that thing again. Dude, that thing is loud, man. So, in review, let's hit pause here real quick on our music because, there we go. Pause that music. In review, we upgraded the Kubota a little bit today with some Chupacabra mirrors. So we got the Chupacabra mirrors in place. We got a new rear view mirror, so now you can see when you back up so we don't run into stuff. We got a radio and we got a train horn. Guys, just having some fun here. You should hear the echo back in the back in the holler. Good stuff, guys. So this was just a fun little video, getting some stuff done here on the Stoney Ridge farm today. Right there's where the horn's permanent home is going to be. I had to mount the compressor and all that stuff up under the seat right here. It's on a keyed switch, so turn the key on. Let's see if that compressor kicks back on. Yep, so the compressor kicks in, it's under the seat right there, pumps up to the optimum pressure, which is like, I'm gonna say it's somewhere around 85 PSI. Blows it up, when you toot the horn, it lets a gush of air out. So this is 4 horns right there, rad. See you guys next time on the Stoney Ridge. Don't forget to pound that like button, subscribe to the channel if you like this kind of stuff, and hopefully we'll see you again. All right? Woo!